This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Well, they're at it again. And it's a funny thing, I've never seen a company with more lives than Games Workshop. Now, here's the funny thing. Here we're going into this 10th edition, which they just announced. And they're going to hit home with you, okay? And they are going to punch you right in the gut because they're going to hit you where you hurt, because there's nothing more than people love than Tyranids and Space Marines. And what's the first thing that they're going to roll out? Yep, Tyranids and Space Marines. And a whole brand new system. Haven't we been here before? Weren't the other 9 editions broken? And now they want to say, oh, nope, we've finally listened to the community. They said that at least the last 6 times. You know, we listened, we took the feedback. We're going to make everything right this time. Everything's going to be easier. Everything's going to be streamlined. And it really looks it. But do you trust Games Workshop? Do you trust Games Workshop to make this edition, the 10th edition of this game, the one that's going to be the end-all be-all? Or do you think it's going to be broken about a year, when they start adding more stuff and different figures and stuff like that? And what happens to, oh, well, we're going to have new sculpts for this that are going to replace the Primarchs. We're going to do this. We're streamlining that. And we're going to put it all on, initially up on Games Workshop, so you can download the codexes. So the stuff that you have already you can play. But oh, by the way, we will have codexes out that you'll have to purchase, because we're going to be introducing, I guarantee you, more and different models that you're not going to be able to download. Different types of things that are going to come in that you're going to need. And that's the word that they always like to do. You're going to need. Do you trust Games Workshop at this point? And now listen, I want to make one thing perfectly clear in the middle of this, okay? I want to make it clear. Do I want them to succeed? Do I want the 10th edition to be something that hasn't happened the previous 9 editions? Where I just go, oh my God, this may be the greatest thing ever. Because all it does, if they succeed, it's more fun for me. Fun. Playing something I've got close to 40 years invested in emotionally. 35 years, whatever it is. The Games Workshop universe is something near and dear. Do I want them to fail? No. Have they pushed me elsewhere? Am I looking at different things? Am I bringing back old things and playing different types of games? I sure am. Am I putting together Dead Zones and Conquests and Infinity games? Sure am. Am I discovering all kinds of great stuff? Sure am. Have they pushed me away a bit? Sure did. Will I stay away forever? I don't know. But to come out and introduce this, the first thing I felt was just sheer excitement. Oh my God, a 10th edition? And look at this. Look at the trailers. Look at this. Look at the new cards that they're coming out with that explain everything. And everything could be put on one sheet. That looks like they're finally simplifying everything. And then that sinking feeling sunk in my gut. That sinking feeling of, oh no, we've been here before. Oh no, do I trust them enough? Do I trust this corporation to do the right thing? Is this the time that they're going to fix everything? Probably. It may look that way coming out of the gate. And a lot of us are Games Workshop fans. Through and through. A lot of us have an undying passion for Games Workshop. There's no doubt about it. But is that going to be enough? I don't know. I don't know. I need more information. I need to see people playing it. I need to see, even after the initial box set that comes out, which I'm sure will be glorious, and we'll all be foaming at the teeth to get our hands on the new book and everything else that they have to offer. But can I stay away enough to kind of give it time to see if it's just another false promise? Because that's the one thing they've been good at, is false promises. Do I want them to do the right thing? Sure do. And while I'm taping this, Adepticon is going on. I don't know what other announcements they might have. When this comes out, this may be dated on Monday when this comes out. But the thing is, when I saw this news, I just sat there and I went, wow. And then I started looking on YouTube. People automatically, you got to get that information out. Got to get that information out. But now one person is going, wow, we've done this 9 times. Are we just going to get burnt again? No, there's a lot of hope out there. And that just speaks to what Games Workshop is and how much it means to so many people. Because there's a lot of really good companies out there. And let's use Mantic, for instance. Okay? That tripped over themselves to begin with. Okay? And a lot of people never gave them a second chance. But for some reason, we're on the 10th chance for Warhammer 40K. And how many editions just were not good? That within months they were completely just shite. And how many times we had to go buy all new models and our models became outdated. Sure, the scopes got better and this, that, and the other and all the other good things that go with it. But do you trust them? How many times can the wolf put on grandma's glasses? And we get fooled by it. How many times? And you have to ask yourself, they can make it pretty. You could put lipstick on a pig. You really can. And we've fallen for it time after time. Do we want them? Deep in our hearts, we just wish somebody would take over that company and go, hey, I've got to give you a balance of the old school and the new wave, okay? And I've got to come together, and we've got to come together as a company, and we've got to appeal to a new type of customer and a new type of gameplay for the new players. But we have to be somehow loyal to our older people that have supported us over the years. Never once have I heard that. It's, hey, we're GW. We're going to do what we want. We're not going to say anything. We're just going to keep cranking things. And how do we silence our critics? Come out with a new edition. Because when it starts, because this is what happens. It does this. And right before it's about to go down the drain, somebody fills it up with water and brings it to the top. And it happens every single time. Every time I get like this where I'm just saying, no, I've been driven someplace else, and I start working on my Dead Zone, and I'm working on my Conquest and my Infinity, which I'm having a great time doing. Now, I've just blocked out, taking a look at releases for GW. I just said, something? I'm done. And I'm sitting there, And then all of a sudden, oh, it's a Decepticon. Hey, we got a new edition coming out, and you're going to love it. And they do it to me every single time. Every single time. How many times have you guys felt that way? But some of these other companies, oh, if they trip over something or they do something wrong, you've written them off. But GW can fail time after time after time after time after time, and you'll forgive them every single time. Nature of the beast. Nature of being the big dog in the yard. Do I trust this new edition? I don't know yet. God, I want it to be great. Don't you? And it has a lot of promise. It really does. And Tyrannid? Who doesn't love Tyrannid, folks? We're going to get new sculpts. We're going to get this. We're going to get that. We heard this before. I'm just praying that this time, they get it right. You know, the old saying, even a blind squirrel finds a nut. Let's see. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.